When it comes to children, the social determinants of health are an important factor in shaping their development. The conditions in which they are born, grow, learn, live, and play are all part of these social determinants. Almost half of young children living in the United States live at or below the poverty level. Experiencing poverty in childhood is linked to poor health outcomes, including physical health, socio-emotional development, and educational achievement. Community organizations such as Cradles to Crayons in Chicago exist to make life better for children in need by assuring they have the essentials like clothing and school supplies. These organizations help narrow the gap in health disparities experienced by people in need. ChicagoCHEC Fellows joined Amanda Marks, Community Engagement Associate from Cradles to Crayons at their Chicago location on the West Side to learn more about their mission and approach to helping those in need.
Clothing insecurity is a health issue because it affects a child's self-esteem, it affects a child's confidence, it affects their social emotional well-being. So it really does tie into the whole physical and emotional and mental health of a person.
Self-esteem for children is important because they're getting to know themselves. This is setting the foundation for their adulthood. If they don't have that self-esteem as a child, when they grow up, it's going to be lacking, and it's just going to lead into more problems. Through Cradles and Crayons, they do provide that little boost to give those kids self-esteem that, they do matter and they are important.
Cradles to Crayons is a great organization. It is doing exactly what we need to be done, preserving our youth, preserving our young ones, and ensuring that our beautiful children have a chance to achieve their goals and their dreams and their desires.
So the mission of Cradles to Crayons is to supply kids living in low-income situations with all of the essential items that they would need to thrive at home, with their friends, and at school. So we do this free of charge just by working with our local Chicagoland communities to donate items to us. We focus on children because when we're looking at some of the reasons that kids don't go to school and some of the reasons families are affected by poverty, it's because of dropout rates. So we're working with these kids at a smaller, younger age level just to make sure that they have the necessary items they need to succeed in school and keep them in school longer.
A lot of those children, they come from situations that are not ideal for children, such as being in the foster care system or being homeless at such a young age. So I think by focusing on that population, having them know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel will significantly impact their futures.
What they're doing there is so amazing because I do believe that when kids look and feel their best, they're more willing to engage in classes or more willing to engage with other kids.
Our bedrock value here at Cradles to Crayons is that quality equals dignity. We want to instill that into every single volunteer that walks through the door because we want to make sure the items that we're giving out are of high quality. We want to make sure that it's something that a child would like, would wear, would play with, would want to show off to their friends. So we don't want to just give a kid some old shirt that no one wants to wear. We want to give them a shirt that is cool, that's in style, that's seasonally appropriate.
When we're sorting through the clothes, they were like, we don't want anything that has a little stain on it, a little hole in it. And at the beginning, I was like, well, why not? It's still good, but the quality equal dignity made me think back to when I was a young child, when I didn't have much, when I was getting secondhand clothes. And I was walking into school and I'm like embarrassed about maybe what I was wearing. So I think it's important that, quality does equal dignity. So those kids can walk into the schools saying, I'm dressed nicely and I do belong here and I won't get picked on because of what I'm wearing.
They had a lot of different clothing items, toys. I know that they would create bags for them and give them to social workers to give them to the children. And I thought that was a really important work that needs to be done. And I was really satisfied with knowing that it's through social work, so something that I'm interested in with mental health care, having that be a way of creating resources for children.
The kid packs that we distribute are completely customizable and individualized for every child, for their wants, their needs, their reading levels. We can even go so far as if a girl really likes the color pink, we can make sure that in her kid pack there's clothing that's the color pink. So what we give one 5-year-old girl may not look the same as what we're giving another 5-year-old girl, just because they may be in a different reading level, they may wear a different size, they may like different things.
They were very much about, no, these kids should have the exact same quality of supplies and clothing and things like that a kid whose parents could afford that would be able to obtain. Just having the community, hands-on aspect of everybody working together to like sort through the clothes and make sure that everything was of quality was a fun experience that I would love to go back and do it again.
Children, they tend to grow really fast and grow out of clothes. So I think they're addressing that issue too, that even if someone's stable and able to keep a roof over their head, sometimes parents are just having a hard time giving their children clothes that fit them or clothes that they would like to wear. So I think they address families that need help to get those quality items to their children.
I think coming here is important because it gives you kind of a different perspective on the health and well-being of a person. So it's not always about physical health, it is about mental health, it is about confidence and self-esteem, which are all things that we're working towards here, is building confidence and self-esteem. So I think it's really great that they got the opportunity to come here and kind of maybe see the health world from a different perspective.